What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Big slate tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Let's see here. We've got a couple starting lineups. I mean, it's not anything new. Atlanta starters are normal. Chicago starters are normal. We are still waiting on New York. It's such a shame. Like, they know if Sabrina's playing or not. Like, we already know. I don't know why they're waiting this long. I haven't even set my 150 lineups yet. I'm still waiting. Oh, this is just super frustrating. Because if Sabrina plays, I have to change so much stuff. Gonna be one of them slates. Gray or Canada? It's really tough for me. I lean Canada just because I think her minutes are a little safer. I think the Aces are still playing it a little safe with Chelsea Gray. And Canada, I mean, she played 37 minutes last time out. Good matchup here. So I lean Canada there. Yeah, I think it's Canada on both sides, either DraftKings or FanDuel. They're relatively the same price on both sides. Yeah, I mean 7,507K on DraftKings, then on FanDuel, I think it's like 65 and 62. Yeah, so yep, I lean Canada there. All right, here we go. Here comes the news. Sabrina is starting. Son of a bitch. Oh, God. Oh, all right. Well, give me just a second. Let me edit some stuff. Let me put her back in. I wonder if she's going to be limited. They did say she might play limited minutes. Oh, man, that's tough. Let's see. If I give her. May trickle her down to 30 minutes. Give me just a minute, guys. I'll answer some questions. Let me edit my rankings a little bit. It definitely changes stuff. Pretty much all the value for New York is dead and gone. I can't play them. Jeez, why would they even do this? Let's go over here and get her back in over here. Actually, like, she's so expensive on FanDuel, I don't even think you have to do anything. Going to close that out. Yeah. I mean, in underdog draft, she was still going like late second, early third. So really not a lot of value in like chasing her there. Like, because if she's out, you're just dead. But let me get my exposures down and get all my lineups in, and then I'll answer a whole bunch of questions. She absolutely could be a decoy. She could go out there and maybe struggle starting the game and get pulled and just not play very much. But I mean, she's just been chunking the ball of late. I mean, and you never know. It hurts. It hurts JJ. It makes me like JJ a little bit less. Man, and it kills all the other value. Why is all that? Thank you. Get rid of that. Let's see here. We're going to tick her down. Need to tick Vandersloot down. You guys are getting firsthand at how my brain works. I knew this was going to happen, though. Like, as soon as I got all of this done, like, I knew this was going to happen. I do want to have a little bit of her. Phoebich, like we can really lower that. I probably won't even play like Kayla Thornton. Sabrina, I'm gonna have some shares of. Like I'm in the 150 max. I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy, that's for sure, but I think we can lower John Quell. I still really like Stewie. All right, let's see how that comes out on that run. We'll answer some questions, and then I'll make sure I get my lineups in. In about 10 minutes, someone remind me to input all my lineups. I just need to check them, make sure everything's good. My neighborhood lights went out, but that ain't stopping me from, hey, bet, let's do it. Somebody win it, because it probably ain't going to be me the way I'm running lately. I'm just trying to use up all my bad juju, and when Queen of the Court rolls around, I'll take 10K. I just want to win that. That'd be awesome. Sabrina's in. Yeah, so stupid. I think Maya Caldwell is probably the best cheap play, in my opinion, on DraftKings. You can still take shots on Burke. I think she's still going to play around 10 minutes. I did share in the Discord a quote from Sandy Brondello where she said she wants to get her a little bit more minutes. She's played really well of late, so I would expect Burke to get a little bit of run as well. Let's see here for FanDuel. Stokes or Fagbinley. Stokes for me. Just the minutes are there. A little bit more than Fagbinley. Now, if Fagbinley were to start, I would lean that way. Stewie Bauman coming. I hope so. She's been playing a lot better of late, a lot more aggressive on the offensive end. She's my favorite play on the slate. Oh, triple-double Clarendon. No, I'm good. I still can't believe she got a freaking triple-double. She cost me so much money on opening night. There's always somebody every year on opening night that just scams me. Normal starters for Minnesota. All right, let's check this real quick. Discord cores are still the same because Sabrina's still in. So if you're in there, cores are still the same. Stewie or Hamby? Stewie for me. I am very high on Brianna Stewart tonight. Thoughts on JJ versus Tina? Now with Sabrina in, I probably lean Tina just because JJ's been so passive of late. Like she's not shooting the ball. If she's going to go back and be aggressive, like I would have interest in JJ. I mean, she's shown her ceiling like 50 multiple times. My worry with her is past couple games. I mean, she shot like 5 shot attempts. I was really high on her if Sabrina was out because the usage would be there. But yep, normal starters for the Liberty. So really hard to say if Sabrina's going to be limited or not with her starting. But yeah, with JJ, it's just really hard to trust her. I mean, against Minnesota, only 3 shot attempts, still put up 30 fantasy points. So it's not like she had a bad game. She's just not shooting the ball, and it's so weird. Let's see. All right, give me just a second. Let me input all these, make sure I like where it spit these out at. That's not enough Asia Wilson, but may have to run with it. Just so I can have it. Oh, never mind. I don't want to have that. I got to change that. Got to lower. Whoa. Where'd it go? I got to lower this. Only want like. It's trying to spit me out a whole bunch of New York players. Obviously, I don't want now that Sabrina's in. All right, let's see here. Top values. Let's look. Scrolling all the way down, like the cheapest of the dirt. Like you can't play anyone that's 3K. Ones that I think will get minutes. Money Martin, I think she's going to play somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes. My only worry with her is Kirsten Bell is back. She may get a little bit of run. They may dust off Sydney Colson. So not all sunshine and rainbows with Money Martin. I would expect her to get the first crack. If she struggles in her first rotation, might get a little dicey. Lexi Hole, she's just not getting enough minutes for me to consider her. You can play Burke, like if you want to go there. Maya Caldwell is probably the best, like cheap play if you want to go there. Word on the street is Katie Lou is starting. That's what I'm expecting anyway. 4,200, you can play her. She's just not a very good fantasy point per minute player. Izzy Harrison, always in play, would smash if one of the other bigs got in foul trouble. Wheeler, I don't mind. That's about it. Like then you get up here like Stokes, Van Loo, both of them are fine. Really, really tough. Like I like SWK. I think she's going to go overlooked. She's playing big minutes. Coffee, if you think she turns into prime James Harden again. Talbot, one of the better values. She's playing huge minutes. Cheyenne Parker's going overlooked. If she plays close to 20 minutes, should smash this matchup. Lindsay Allen's been playing better of late. This range right here is like where dreams are made of. Like Chelsea Gray, 7K, beautiful. Courtney Williams, fantastic tournament play. Leah Edwards, fantastic tournament play. I would expect her to her minutes to tick up, maybe even start. Jordan Canada, like one of my favorite plays on the slate. Always super high on Kennedy Carter. Like that range right there, you can build a balanced build and like feel extremely confident about it. Yeah, Clarendon. I knew you guys would mention Clarendon. Ugh. All right, I agree with this. There's not a lot of good value. I think Asia Wilson's going to come in very low owned. So if you are after the rock bottom ownership on Asia Wilson, tonight is the night. She will never, for the rest of this season, be as low owned as she is tonight. On a 4-game slate with the most, she's $1,500 more expensive than everyone else. And there's not a lot of value. You have to take some sacrifices if you're playing Asia, but it's Asia Wilson. And she's coming off of like her basement game. I may try and fit her in. All right, let's see. Let's make sure these lineups are good. Then I can throw them in, and then I can give you guys all my attention. Let's see here. I'm good with that. That's not very good, but we'll take it. Let's see here. All right, let me get these all imported. Copy. Paste. Save as. What's the date? DJ72. Save. Let's make sure it will actually upload all these. It's had issues before. Bang. All right, we should be good. Let me check my phone. Then I may have to edit my main lineup because I was playing JJ. I don't know if I want to now. Let's see here. All right, everything's good there. We can close that. We can go back over here. All right. I'll answer some questions and I'll take a peek at my lineup, and I may make some changes. I may not. Let's see. Talbot, definitely don't mind Talbot. I mean, there's the cheap options are not great. And like, if you look at Talbot, like she started last game, she had a Talbot game. Like, she's not a good fantasy point per minute player. Like, these two games here are outliers, like 24 and 36, but the minutes are there, like 31, 30, and 34 when she started. She's not ever going to score very many points. Like this 9, 11, like those are outlier scoring performances, but you're looking for her to get the peripheral stats. If she gets the peripheral stats, she can easily pay off 6,300 just on volume alone. So definitely don't mind Talbot. I'll have quite a bit of her in my lineups with Asia for sure. Caldwell, Burke, or Martin. Caldwell. She's just the safest. Minutes have been really good. Like if we go down here and look, the two games that she played 13 and then 25. She played more minutes than Haley Jones this last time out. I'm not expecting 25 again, but I could see her playing high teens, maybe push for 20. So definitely don't mind Caldwell, and I would prefer her over Burke and Martin for sure. Atkins, Stewie, or Hamby Carter. Whew, those are my girls. Atkins, Stewie. I love Kennedy Carter, but Stewie's my favorite play on the slate. So, and I'm really high on Atkins. Like, I love that Atkins Stewie combo. Who gets tips minutes? Stokes, Clark, Martin in order. Stokes minutes shouldn't change. She should still play low 20s. Clark will probably get the majority of them. She's been playing 15. I would expect her to tick up to around 20. And then Martin, I'm expecting like 13 to 15, but I got mentioned earlier, I am worried that like if she struggles in her first rotation, they may play Bell or Colson and Martin get a little bit limited. They also like Chelsea Gray could just play more. Like she could play like low 30s. They could tick Plum and Young back up to like 36. So it's really tough. I'm not that high on Money Martin tonight. And like Alicia Clark's just really rough fantasy wise, like fantasy point per minute. She's not asked to do a lot on offense. It's pretty hard to justify playing her. I don't mind Stokes though. Like she's a good defender. She can get you some stocks. Will she rattle in a couple 3 balls or some offensive boards? That's what you need. Favorite forward, 9,400 or less. Let's see here. Forward, 9,400 or less. Probably just Nalissa. Like in this, Nalissa or rebuild because she's really the only one in the range. I'm not too high on Alana Smith. Minutes are just pretty average. It really caps her ceiling, even though she's been better than a fantasy point per minute player. It's really hard to play her at those minutes. Dollar for like point per dollar guard, Jordan Canada. She's my favorite point per dollar play on the slate besides like Stewie. And then you can throw like Kennedy Carter in there. There's a lot of really, really good guard plays. Came off Asia. Yep. I really think she's going to be low owned. I do think Katie Lou starts. I saw the practice. I saw photos early this morning that Christy Wallace was wearing a backup jersey, and then they posted some videos and it confirmed it. So Katie Lou and Fag Benlay were both wearing starter jerseys. Maybe it's wrong and Wallace still starts. They're all gross. Now, if Fag Benlay starts, I would have a lot of interest because she's a good fantasy point per minute player. Whereas like Wallace has just been abysmal of late. Katie Lou needs to hit her threes or she legitimately does nothing else out there. So yeah, it's rough if you're trying to chase one of them. Hamby or Talbot or Reese and Sloot. Hamby and Talbot. With Sloot, she's just not asked to do a lot. Her floor is pretty safe, but like she doesn't have a big ceiling. And I think Hamby can match Reese, and I would just rather have Talbot just on minutes alone. I still think with Sloot or with Sabrina playing, I think Sloot's going to play like low 20s minutes. Who do you not play today? Let's see. Who do you not play? There's really not a lot. For me, I'm not playing $8,400 Stephanie Dolson. I'm not going to continue to chase that. I'm not playing $7,600 Rakia Jackson. But I always say that. I'm probably about to get off Jonquil Jones. So just like last night, I told everyone I wasn't playing Ezzy after talking about her all day. And I played NECA. And that was the reason I didn't cash because Ezzy outscored NECA by like 15. So, yeah. So someone should play JJ because I'm about to edit my lineup and get off of her probably. Reese Caldwell or Van Loo Cardosa? Reese Caldwell. Really, really high on Angel Reese tonight. Love the matchup. Like she's going to absolutely abuse Nia Coffey. That's why I'm not very high on Nia Coffey tonight. I think they're going to have to go to Naz Hillman pretty quick or bring Shine Parker in. Reese will absolutely dice Nia Coffey. She's just way too big and way too strong. Alicia Gray or Canada? Canada for me. Just point per dollar. I like the little bit of a discount on Canada. Top stacks, probably just like getting – I really like this Minnesota-New York game. I think the starters are going to play a bit. I know New York wants to win this game. They just lost the Commissioner's Cup to them. I like that game. My least favorite game is, I don't even really know if I have a least favorite game. Like Washington and the Sparks, the players in it, like on the Sparks side, there's not a lot that I like, but I think that game's kind of sneaky. So I don't think there really is a top stack tonight, unless you're like trying to stack up New York. Carter Febich or Van Loo Canada, probably can't play Febich. Like that's the only thing right now. Like with Sloot or with Sabrina playing, it really, really makes Febich pretty dicey. She played a lot last game because she played well. And that could always happen again, but I have her projected right around like 14 or 15 minutes. And at her price point, she's probably not that great of a play. So I'd lean Van Loo Canada. 5,300 forward on FanDuel. Let's see here. Probably Cheyenne. Probably Big Mama Parker. I really like her. I need to mess with my FanDuel lineup too. I'm sitting here. It's all out of whack. I can't even remember. Let's finish this real quick and then. All right, that's good. Then I need to edit my Draftkings lineup because I'm not gonna play JJ, even though I want to. Reese Caldwell, Van Loo, Cardoso, or Gray Talbot. Reese Caldwell. Stewie Chelsea or Wnba Canada. Stewie Chelsea. Alana Smith or Nalissa. Oh, that's super close. I'm going to go Nalissa. Just the way she's been playing. Now, the worry with Nalissa is there is some potential for foul trouble here going up against Asia. But if she's been playing well and Sides has been riding her, so I like the upside in Nalissa there. Caldwell, Asia Talbot, or Stewie, Katie Lou, Alicia Gray. Man, I just don't want to play Katie Lou. I'd probably go Caldwell, Asia Talbot, just because like Katie Lou, even if she starts, she may get like 8 fantasy points, and like I'm just much more confident that Caldwell is going to play the minutes one and do stuff while she's out there. No problem. Glad to help. Let's see. Febich or Stokes, last in Stokes for me. I just don't trust Febich's minutes on a consistent level with everyone back. Let's see here. Caldwell Talbot or Martin Dolson. Caldwell Talbot. I'm not that high on Stephanie Dolson. I think her price is just astronomically high, and she's not going to shoot 90% from the field every game, and I think her minutes are going to start to tick down. Aaliyah Edwards is their prize rookie. She needs to be playing more than 20 minutes. Will Reese or Charles Chelsea Gray. Man, I'm high on Courtney Williams. Charles Chelsea Gray. I would go Courtney Williams Reese, but I just worry about Courtney Williams minutes. Like she can get randomly cut. Caldwell Talbot or Martin Dulce. Oh, I answered that one already. It's very likely. It's the one game that could blow out. The only thing that like I talk about with the Aces, last year they blew a ton of teams out. Like they would pull Asia like the final 4 minutes. They're not going to do that this year. Like it cost Asia the MVP last year. Like she's going to win the MVP this year the way she's playing. But Becky Hammond's already said like she's not going to make that mistake again. Like so they're only going to play blowout run like the last couple minutes. Who's safer, Harrison or Zandy? Harrison. Harrison's going to play 11 to 13 minutes no matter what, with the potential to play more if someone was to get in like massive foul trouble. Lean with Caldwell Stewie, Alicia Clark, Caitlin Clark, or Van Lutina for cash. Caldwell Stewie, just safest minutes wise on the super cheap plays is going to be Caldwell. Hamby or Reese. If you have the money, I would get up to Hamby. I just would. I like both though. Collier Hamby, Stewie Jones. Let's look here. I have it. Fee and Stewie are like neck and neck, like pretty much a coin flip for me. And then I have Hamby over JJ. So point per dollar, I lean Stewie over Fee, but that's like super. They're like 1A, 1B. Hamby Reese Clark. It's going to be might actually be Clark. Let me look at my projections. Yeah, Clark, Hamby, Reese. Really close though. Super close. Favorite forward under 6,700. See, I gotta edit my DraftKings lineup right quick. 6,700. Probably just Talbot. Yeah, I would play Talbot over Cheyenne Parker, even though I do think Parker might get a few extra minutes tonight. Reese Atkins or Asia Talbot. Reese Atkins. It's tough for me to get to Asia tonight. I want to play her because she's going to be lower owned. I have Dolson. Should I go down to Cardos or Edwards? I don't mind it. Like, I think Dolson's going to be low owned. Do I think she continues to play as well as she has? I don't. But, I mean, I've been wrong the past like 3 slates on Stephanie Dolson. So, maybe don't take my advice on Stephanie Dolson. I do love me some Big Mama Steph, though. They should be punished. I actually think I'm going to Aaliyah Edwards right now. Fagbinley is starting or Stokes. If Fagbinley starts, I would play Fagbinley. She's a great fantasy point per minute player. Let's see. What can I build here on? I may not play Chelsea Gray. That's why I've been debating. I may play Maya Caldwell. Do I play Maya Caldwell? Yep, I'm going to. No Chelsea Gray for me, guys. So obviously you should play her because she's going to go absolutely bananas. So just letting you guys know, just throwing it out there, being considerate and giving. It's like Christmas in July. Katie Lou or Caldwell before lock? Caldwell for me. Caldwell is a better fantasy point per minute player. Her minutes are a lot more secure. And we don't even know if Katie Lou is for sure starting. It's just like what I've been seeing. I would expect her to start, but I would much rather play Caldwell for sure. Let's see here. Well, since I'm here, I might as well look and see if I can snap some overlay. Only have 25% Asia Wilson. I'm going to hell. I am going down. I mean, I'm so ready to see some of this ownership. That's pretty full. Queen of the Court $20 is at 82 of 100. If anybody wants to hop in, it will have a little bit of overlay. Burke Canada or Caldwell Gray? Caldwell Gray, just with the minutes. I just trust Caldwell a lot more than Burke. I can't make Asia work, and I know I'll regret not starting Dolson. I don't mind it. Like, if you want to play Dolson, like she's been hot, you can absolutely ride that hot streak. I don't mind it. You can win a lot of money with a top player pool on a bigger slate. That's the way to go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Good luck. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We're on the road to 500 subs, getting a little closer. We are at lock. So let's see here. I am ready to see some of this ownership. Of course, I'll let you guys know what I played in my main lineup. I did not play Asia Wilson. I have 0 Las Vegas Aces on my roster. So this is nice. Probably just dead. I'm hoping that game just turns into a laugher. That's really my only hope there. Let's see here. See if we can't get some ownership. Oh, all right. All right, here we go. So I played Kennedy Carter, who's 17% in the big contest. Jordan Canada is 43%. Fee is 22%. Stewie is 40%. And my Caldwell is 17%. So then my only late game play that I have left is Talbot. So Sabrina at 4%. I figured she would come in extremely low owned just because of the uncertainty. Like, will she play normal run? Will she be limited? So that's not really as surprising to me, but I mean, that's a way. If she's going to chunk it like she has been, man. Alana Smith, 3%. Tina Charles, 22%. Courtney Williams, 10%. Banaja Laney, 5%. Reese, 23%. So pretty good number on Reese. Definitely don't mind that. They've seen all those. Jonquel Jones, I'm anxious to see this. 11% Jonquel Jones. I don't know if that's people that fell asleep at the wheel and didn't catch the updated news. But my Caldwell, sub 20% as like one of the best value. Like, she's arguably like the only like somewhat safe value play. And I mean, I think she probably should have come in a little bit higher owned than that. Stewie, 5% in FanDuel's big tourney. That's the really high spend ups do come in a little bit lower owned than they should on FanDuel, just because it's so hard to fit them in. But 5% seems a bit low. Let's see here. See if we can't find any others. Courtney Vandersloot, 4%. Carrollton, 5%. That dude played absolutely nobody from these early games. All right. I'm done chasing and checking. So I'm hoping this New York Minnesota game is as good as the Commissioner's Cup Championship was. Just because I stacked the two spend ups in Fee and Stewie, and then like, yeah, Cardosa's unowned. Yeah, it's crazy. Nothing happened to JJ. She's just like not been like as aggressive. She's never really like a super aggressive player. Like, if you look against the game against the Aces where she went crazy with 34 points, she still only took 16 shots. Like, most of the time, though, she's taken like 10. Here's 11, 14, 15. She is super efficient when she shoots. But these past couple games, like 8 shots in the past 2 games, that's blasphemy. Carter, 17%. I love that. I love Kennedy Carter sub 20%. I have some Laney crush. Laney can absolutely crush. She's been playing really well this season. I absolutely don't mind gambling on Jonquel Jones. You have to take stands, and like players like Jonquel can go crazy. I mean, she's she's shown it. She had like 2 weeks ago, she had a stretch of like 4 games where she went 50, 48, 47, 41, 46. So, I mean, the ceiling is there. And it's such a great leverage spot, like with Stewie at 40+%. If you're going to get John Quill at 25% of that ownership, I mean, that's a great spot to be in for tournaments. And then you just say, if it doesn't work out, like, hey, you hate to lose money, but the leverage is well worth the cost there. Williams 10% is really good. I have so much Courtney Williams on underdog. It is ungodly. I don't even want to talk about it. It is crazy how much Courtney Williams I have on underdog. She's just going way too low. Sadly, no underdog tomorrow because it's just a showdown slate. That bums me out. But I'm going to get off here, guys. It was a lot of fun. Not too crazy. We only had the Sabrina news, so I didn't get too wild, but I'm going to get off here and go get the YouTube video knocked out for the showdown slate tomorrow. Probably won't be live before lock unless there's something crazy. Typically, I don't really like to do a live before lock on showdown slates unless it's like a big one for the Commissioner's Cup or if I'm expecting like a lot of news or anything. But for this one, I may actually just go play some golf when I get off work. So probably no live before lock, but I'll have the YouTube video out a little bit later on tonight, and we'll see you for the next one.